right, let's solve this question together. We are given 5 raised to x equals to x. Okay, now the first thing to do here is to bring this power down. Okay, we have x here, we have 1 there. So let's bring this one down. And the only way out is to take log on both sides. So let's go ahead and take natural log on both sides. So we have this natural log of x, natural log of 5 raised to x. Now when you are given natural log of something raised to the power something, is the same as the power times the natural log of that. So we have x natural log of that equals to natural log of x. All right, now let's observe something here. We want to apply lambert w function here. Now with the lambert w function, in case you are given lambert w function of, let's say, box e raised to that box is the same as box. Okay, and before we can introduce the e here, now let's understand that anytime e raised the natural log of, let's say, x, the answer becomes x. And before we can apply the lambert w function, we need to introduce the e here. Okay, so e raised to the power ln, or natural log of, let's say, p is equals to p. And before we can take the lambert w function, we need to introduce the e here. So what we are going to do here is to group the x people on one side. Okay, so I'll divide both sides by x. So my next step will be ln of 5 equals to natural log of x over x. So I can rewrite this one as natural log of x times x to the power minus 1. Now we want to introduce the e, the natural log function here. Okay, so we are going to support this x to the power negative 1 here. All right, so I'll write ln of 5 ln of x. So I'll just raise the x raised to the power negative 1 with this e raised to ln of x to the power minus 1. Remember, in going back, the answer still remains x to the power negative 1. So we have done nothing to this. Okay, now let's record something here. So this one becomes power rule. So I'll get this. Okay, e minus that. So this is a minus. So in going back, it will be here. So we have child of that. Now remember, before you can take the lambert w function, you have to make sure what is at the exponent here is the same as what is here. So something is missing here. We have negative ln of x and we have ln of x here. So what do? We have to introduce negative on both sides in order to make this side and this side equal. All right, so I'll go ahead and multiply through by negative 1. So I have neg 1 times that, and we have negative ln of x e raised to ln of x. Okay, now let's take the lambert w function. So I'll go ahead and take the lambert w function on both sides. So lambert wave function. Okay, so I have w function of that. So we have this and that. So my answer is negative ln of x. Okay, so we have negative ln of x. Now remember we have the x. So let me interchange the position. Good. Now this one is the same as ln of x to the power minus 1. Okay, w 5. Okay, so let's support both sides with e so that the ln will vanish. So I'll raise both sides with e. So we have this. Okay, all right, let's continue here. So e raised ln of that, so the same as x to the power minus 1, and we have e raised to w function negative ln of 5. Okay, so this one is the same as 1 over x equals to e have 5. So my x is just touching the position or do cross multiplication. So my x is straight away 1 on e w function of 5. So that's the answer. That is my x. All right, let's solve this question together. We are given 3 raised to x equals to x. Okay, so let's bring the power here down by taking the